After 3 months of living in the Ethiopian bush with some of the most dangerous tribes in Africa,
my friend.
and then spending time getting tattooed by them, drinking moonshine with them with AK-47 pointed straight at me, and visiting voodoo priests in the hottest parts of West Africa, it was time for a break. So I hopped over to Madagascar and took a detoxing excursion through the pristine rainforests of Isalo National Park.
Just really got to be careful that you don't slip.
In this video, I'm going to take you through this wonderful park and show you everything. And stay tuned for not one, but 2 special surprises at the end of this video, where I have a special visitor join me at the end of this rainforest adventure.
Here, oh, look, we have more friends. Some lemur.
Please take the time now to like, subscribe, and tell me where you're watching from in the comments. I truly want to hear where you're watching from.
See you later.
This gorgeous area is located in the southwestern part of the island and contains both a dry, deciduous ecoregion and subtropical, subhumid rainforest. Each of these seemingly polar opposites are met here to create an incredibly fragile location. This ecoregion is home to numerous endemic species. That means animals and plants that can only be found here and nowhere else in the world. Some have been given critical or endangered status because only small areas of native habitat remain, and most of those are highly fragmented. Because of this fragility, guides are required by law here, and no one can enter without special approval.
I'm with my trusty guide, Nirina, and he's going to be taking us through the park today.
While entering Isalo National Park, I was immediately met by species of lemur, all swinging above me, curious about who was entering their territory. Many of these creatures can only be found on the island of Madagascar, so witnessing them up close and in person was a special treat for me. From the bottom of the park, the entrance to a giant rainforest lay ahead, surrounded by a giant rock formation, intimidating and foreboding, commanding respect from anyone who dares enter it from below. Scaling through this park was absolutely breathtaking, where hidden lagoons, creeks, and underground springs revealed themselves at every turn.
Look at this, how beautiful.
It's no wonder why so many endemic species of plants and animals live here. It felt like being inside of a giant natural terrarium.
Here, we'll take some of these steps and go to the very top.
Many rock formations here are named after their shapes, like the Queen's Crown and the Window of Isalo, which carry spiritual meanings. This area was home to the Bara people, which, like many ancient settlers of the island, used hidden caves in the cliffs as burial sites, believing the spirits of their ancestors resided there. Click the card above to see my previous videos about this.
Okay, so I'm in the part of the national park now where there is the Nymph Waterfall. We're going to go see the Nymph Waterfall now. It's my first time seeing this as well. So, it's like a private little lagoon here. Oh, wow. I'm getting rained on here a bit. It's quite beautiful, very relaxing in here. And it's very echoey. Hello, hello. Very cool, the Nymph Waterfall. Apparently this area is endemic to the rainbow frog, did you say? Mm-hmm. Rainbow frog, this is the, it only lives here in Madagascar. It's very poisonous to its predators, but unfortunately it's not exactly the rainy season right now, so we probably won't get to see it. Yeah, I'll show you a picture of a rainbow frog right here. This is the rainbow frog. So just scaled up the side of this mountain, probably just 10 minutes of walking, but as you can see, I'm still out of shape and I'm breathing heavily, but the views are spectacular. Look at this.
Once I reached the top, the environment totally changed. From the rainforest terrarium to dry, desert, rocky formations and areas beaten by the sun that also gave way to a variety of other unique life forms that you wouldn't expect to find in damp conditions.
Scorpion time.
Isalo is truly a special place,
But
a
he's
place
sleeping.
that
He's
seems
not moving.
fragile if not protected. It's a place you immediately feel should be kept a secret from humanity because things here are simply too precious to bear.
And why do they call it mother-in-law plant?
Mother-in-law plant.
Why?
But it's a mother-in-law, usually
It's a pain in
very
the ass.
difficult. Yeah, pain in the ass,
So
yes.
this is the most venomous plant in Madagascar, called the mother-in-law plant. My guide has told me that if you ingest this sap, it will stop your heart. Do not eat the sap. Do not touch the plant. Stay away from the mother-in-law. So we're making it down, coming down off the top of the mountain, and we're going to...
Scaling down from the desert area back into the tropical rainforest was absolutely spectacular. It was like walking back into the terrarium from the top, and the air around me suddenly became wet, humid, and my clothes suddenly turned damp.
It's amazing because 5 minutes ago, I'm in this desert climate on top of this mountain here. And now it's very wet and muddy, and I feel like I'm in the subtropics. It's not one yet.
Just behind the corner, the foods. But this used to be the trail before. See the cable, and it just hold the hand on the cable, then I'll walk on the ledge of the rock.
So people used to walk
Yes.
along that, but that looks like it's
A bit
impossible
like,
to walk on.
A bit like Indiana Jones.
Yeah. So I'm walking right in this. Yeah, we just have to make sure we don't slip, but we should be good.
And it's not nice to twist his ankle here.
No, it would be terrible.
And that's one of the forbidden things, just for us to put down.
I eventually made it back to the Black Pool, a mysterious and scenic natural pool located at the very bottom of Isalo National Park. Its dark appearance is caused by the reflection of the surrounding vegetation and the deep, shaded waters by its rocky basin.
Fantastic. I think if I came back when it was summertime, because it's winter now in Madagascar, and when the sun is higher, it would be better to swim, but it's quite beautiful, and certainly a place to visit in Isalo National Park. So this is how far down we came. We were on top just there, and we trekked all the way down into this beautiful jungle lagoon.
Good job.
Okay, so we made it down to the, I think, the very bottom. This is, we're no longer on rocks. This is sand and dirt with a little stream happening right next to us. Quite beautiful. And I think we are heading that way into the forest, yeah?
Yes.
Back to see the lemur and back to have a bite to eat. Yeah, it's quite peaceful and nice here.
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park indeed.
Nearing the end of the excursion, I happily awaited a quick meal with some interesting new friends.
Okay, we're just coming out of the woods now, and it looks like we're going to have a bite to eat. This one, zebu?
Yeah.
These are zebu skewers. Delicious. Looks like there's onion, zebu, pepper, some carrot, zucchini. Very nice. Very, very good. So, bon appetit. I offered Nerina to have lunch with me, but I think he wants to hang out for a little while with his colleagues. Understandable. So I am solo traveling, having lunch alone in the middle of a national park in Madagascar. Not complaining because everything here looks delicious. This meal that I just ordered a beer for $2 now. Merci. Thank you so much. Got it? Yeah. Perfecto.
Okay.
Merci.
It is a
Yes, vinegar.
Yes.
Okay.
And,
Okay.
okay.
Merci. Thank you.
Okay, Andre.
Cheers. Mashauta.
It's a shorana.
Thank you. So I just got this local beer. This is actually a really good Pilsner. Cheers. And it's this was 7,000 Ariary, so that's like just shy of $2 now. That's not normally how much this costs. They've inflated the prices because they have to bring this all the way out here. It's heavy, it's in a glass bottle. There's also like a tax on, not a tax, but like a fee that you pay for the glass. It's normally less than $1, but whatever. It's a special experience to have a beer in the national park and have lunch alone. So he also told me, and this is something you definitely have to make sure of if you don't already know when you're traveling abroad and you're from the West, make sure that vegetables are cleaned in purified water. Otherwise, if they use local water, you'll get sick. And if you get sick, it'll take 1 to 2, 3, if you're already very weak, 5 days to get better. So then your entire trip would be ruined. Okay, so main course has come and it looks delicious. Check this out. This is a zebu skewer, zucchini, carrot, pepper, and a few thick chunks of zebu meat, which is the local beef, local cow. And then it looks like some fried rice. So solid lunch. So lunch is not finished. There's a dessert portion and it looks like beautifully cut up ananas or pineapple. Great lunch. Okay, goodbye for real. Me and this pineapple are gonna have a love affair. Madagascar pineapple is the best pineapple in the world.
And as if you thought that was the end, just wait, there's more. As the sun began to set, I made it back to my hotel, and a local invited me to tour the outskirts of the hotel grounds to capture some nocturnal creatures that can only be found in Madagascar.
Are not wrapped up for the day yet. Look at that sunset. But my trusty guide is taking me out again to have a quick look to see if we can find some night chameleons, some nocturnal lemur, if they're around, and will let us film them. So we're just leaving the bungalow compound area. So we've got the lights turned off. We're going into the dark, looking for the glowing eyes of lemurs, and as well as the chameleon. Oh, there we go. Just hanging out in the tree. There's probably hundreds of these up very high. Yeah. I like how his tail curls. People keep them as pets here or no? No. Only in the West.
Please remember to like, subscribe, and comment if you're a new follower. Thanks for all the support. Until next time.